Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Salette Lions JV basketball game against the Attica Ramblers. We're about to start the second quarter, and we're sorry we didn't get the live stream up quicker, but we are having some technical difficulties. But hopefully it's up and running right now, and you'll be able to see the Lions in the last three quarters of this game. Lions are up right now 9-2 against an Attica team that just hasn't been able to get anything going so far. The Lions have been very fortunate. They've rebounded well. They've shot well. And we just need to see them keep that up throughout the game, and they're definitely playing very calmly now. And so hopefully they'll keep doing that throughout the game. Sorry, I should have said this earlier, but I am Kevin Quigley, and I'm joined by George Mackin.
Yes, earlier this game, Eamon Martin has been coming in clutch for his three-pointer. He had a nice three-pointer, and Blaze Laronia and Augustin Blood were key to this team's defense and rebounds. Hopefully we can see more of that here in the second quarter. 13. Try to make something happen in the paint. Eamon Martin with the rebound.
The Lions have done well so far playing clean defense. There have been a lot of drives into the paint by Attica, and they've been able to play good defense without fouling so far. They don't have any fouls. And right there, Blaze Laronia goes up for a really nice layup for two to put the Lions up by 9 points.
Correct. The Lions have definitely kept Attica off the boards and have done so without committing a single foul in the first quarter and so far into the second quarter. So, impressive.
I think you jinxed it.
I think I just jinxed it. Okay. That will be a foul. That will be a foul on Eamon Martin, his first.
Correction, number 13 on Romero, that's his first, team's first.
Number 13 on Attica has been the only player so far to score for their team. And it looks like Eamon Martin will draw a foul. Number 33 on Attica. His first, team's third. Eamon Martin will inbound to Fitzpatrick. Lions still in a 2-3 it looks like here.
So at the end of the first quarter, we were talking about the Lions offense not really being able to get anything going because they weren't cutting through, but so far I just saw Matthew Romero cut along the baseline. So that's a little bit more motion than we were seeing before, and that should get the offense going better than we saw earlier.
Correct. It kind of looked like they were just passing around the arc. Well, that was good for Eamon and his three earlier. We definitely need to drive a little bit more. Number 33 for Attica. Passes number 3. Number 3 trying to direct traffic here. Very far out, however. Number 23 will pass to number 33, who will take a jump shot. Not be good. 6'4" junior Blaze Laronia will pull that rebound down. Fitzpatrick looking for someone to get open. He finds Romero. Romero will shoot for 3. No good. Gus Blood again getting rebounds. And Bergman will score his first 2 points of the game to put the Lions 13-2 here in the second quarter.
That was really nice back and forth between Bergman and Laronia. And Blaze Laronia is having a much better game than the last game that we saw against University, where he just couldn't really, or I'm sorry, that was 2 games ago, that we saw against University, that he just wasn't seeming to get that into it, that aggressive, which we really saw Gus Blood do. And this game so far, he has been getting in. He's making those passes. He's making those layups, which is really good to see.
Correct. Definitely feel like all of the players have gotten a little bit more aggressive since the beginning of the year, which is good to see. Number 13, trying to make something happen, loses the ball but recovers. And looks like we have a timeout called by Attica.
That was tight D play by Daniel Bergman. He was able to get number 13 to pick up his dribble, and the Attica coach called a timeout because it didn't look like their offense was going to get anything going, so good for him to play some tight defense.
Correct. That's one thing I've been very, very happy to see this game is the defense has really been shutting down Attica's offense and doing so with only one foul on the board so far for the Lions. And Gus Blood and Blaze Theronia have been phenomenal rebounders so far here in this game against Attica.
I'd say more often than not, they're able to come away with an offensive rebound.
Definitely. They're the big men on the court right now. Attica's ball. Number 23 will inbound. Finds number 3. 3 will take it down the court. Passes to number 11. 11 looking in the paint. Finds 23. 23 goes up strong. And he will be fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot 2. He's fouled by number 4. Number 34, Augustin Blood. His first, team second. Number 23 will not make his first free throw to keep Attica at 2 points so far this game.
Sallette's done a good job of being able to not necessarily keep the ball from going in on layup attempts by keeping their arms up but by kind of trickily like swatting it away down low. Like earlier there was a fast break and William Fitzpatrick just put his hand on the Attica player's back, and it was light enough that he wasn't called for it, but it did seem to mess up his timing and he missed the layup. And then we saw that again earlier in the second quarter, and then just now they tried to do the more traditional way of defense with just sticking your arms up, and they did get called for a foul. So that might just be the way that the refs are playing or calling the game right now, which is something to keep in mind.
Number 13 here will go for 2. He will not make it. It will be Lions ball. Rylan Tavo will inbound.
And Attica, oh, sorry.
Attica will be pressing here. Is that what you're about to say?
Yeah, I was about to say, yep.
Lions offense here is generally pretty good with dealing with presses. And it leaves the bigger guys down in the post, leaves them open a lot of times. So that could definitely be good for the Lions here. Rylan will take the shot. He will not make it. Attica will get the rebound. (13) will give an assist to number 41 to make it Lions 13, Attica 5. See if the Lions can respond here. Gus Blood passes back out to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick to Duggan. Duggan will take the shot. He will not make it, but Daniel Bergman will get the rebound. Daniel Bergman, his 4th points of the game, and the ball will be stolen back by the Lions. William Fitzpatrick for the steal. We'll go back to Bergman. Bergman to Duggan. Fitzpatrick to Blood. Blood looking, and Blood will turn it over. But Daniel Duggan will quickly recover. Lions definitely need to take advantage of this and go hard up the court.
It looked like right there Attica saw Fitzpatrick steal the ball, and then they tried to do that a couple times and twice just missed. They overplayed, But that's kind of the story of the game right now for Attica. They're just not being able to execute. They're not making their shots. They're not able to come away with the ball on steals or rebounds. And so it's just Salette so far has come out the better team in that respect.
Definitely. And it will cost them a 10-point difference in this game. 13 again will drive. Get the ball at number 11. 11 tries to go up there and will not make it, but is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Fouls on number 33, Bergman. That's his first
The
foul.
fouls are on Daniel Bergman.
Tyler Stamper at the line.
Number 11 will not make his first free throw.
John Bronner and Eamon Martin coming into the game for Liam Fitzpatrick and Rylan Taw. So they'll finish up this last minute of the half with Eamon in, and who's a very, very dangerous three-point shooter, so he might be able to extend the Lions' lead going into halftime.
Definitely, we've been doing a really good job of maintaining the lead here. The defense has really been key. Bronner to Bergman. Bergman will take the 2-point shot, the little jumper, and he will make it.
Smart play by Bronner. He was driving in, and there's a lot of white jerseys down below the hoop, and he's so small he really can't do anything in that situation, so he passed it off to the taller Bergman, who had an easy shot for 2.
He might not be the tallest player on the team, but he definitely plays very smart, and his skills are good.
Right now he's the only freshman on the JV bench right now, and he's seen more playing time than several of the sophomores.
Definitely works hard at what he does and doesn't let size determine what he will do in the game here, how he will affect it. That ball is intended for Daniel Duggan, who will not be able to make it. Hits the ground hard there. He seems to be all right, though. 24 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Eamon will inbound, but will be stolen by number 3, who will quickly push it down court. And Eamon will steal it, deflect it. Almost had that as a steal. Number 14 with the jump shot, no good. And Lions will rebound.
John Bronner bottled up by 4 Attica players, and he dribbled the ball off of his leg, so that'll be Attica ball under their own hoop with 7 seconds left in the second quarter.
Number 14 driving, but it will be turned over. Gus Blood with the rebound. Daniel Bergman will take that shot, but the buzzer goes off before he can put it in.
So 17-5, Salette above the Attica Ramblers. We'll be right back after a short break, but until then, I'm Kevin Quigley along with George Mackin. Thank you for watching. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the broadcast of the Salette Lions JV game against the Attica Ramblers. I'm Kevin Quigley here with George Mackin, and we're excited to get back into the second half of play. George, what are your big takeaways from that first half?
Big takeaways. Number one is that our defense has really been doing an incredible job of keeping just the ball on the outside, getting it around the arc. No shots really have been put up on the inside. And we're doing it all without fouling. Definitely on the offensive end, I think that we need to drive a little bit more, but our shots have definitely been falling. And we're doing a decent job of maintaining possession of the ball. I'm excited to see what happens here in this second half.
Right, we've been very aggressive without making any mistakes. So we only saw 2 fouls that whole first half, but we had many turnovers that we forced that weren't even just sorry. I don't even know what I'm trying to say at this point. That we just had a lot of steals the first half is really what I was trying to say.
We definitely did. I don't know if that's just coming as a result of Attica not being good ball handlers, or I don't know what it is, but looks like we do have some good shooters out here the second half. We have Matthew Romero, Eamon Martin, Daniel Bergman, and John Bronner hopefully to assist them, and Gus Blood to rebound in case they miss. He will put up a shot. He will miss it, however. Daniel Bergman will get the rebound. He will go up. No foul, though. Will not make it. Eamon will take a 3. He can't make it either. And it looks like there's a foul called.
That'll be on Matthew Romero. That's his second. The refs so far have been rather lenient with the play in the paint under the basket, which is good because Salette needs to build more confidence going up strong for the layups, because they've done a lot of getting to that position where they have the ball under the basket and not wanting to go up, because we played with a lot of refs who are very, very stingy. They really don't like any contact under the basket, and that goes for defense too, really not being very aggressive. In this game, we've done a very good job with our play in the paint, being aggressive and not being afraid to go up strong.
Definitely. Number 44 here will go around 23's screen. He will put up a shot. He will not make it. Matthew Romero pushing hard down the court, almost to John Bronner. He will not be able to make that, though. There will be a foul called here on Eamon Martin.
That's his first, team second.
Number 13 will bring it down the court. He will pass it into number 44, who will travel, and it will be Lions ball. Lions doing a good job of here of pressuring people, forcing them to turn the ball over. John Bronner looking for someone open here. And there will be a foul on one of the Attica team members. Kind of wrapped his arms around Gus here. Number 23.
That was good because that easily could have resulted in a jump ball, but Attica got a little bit over aggressive and did commit that foul.
Correct. Daniel Bergman will put up a shot. Will not make it, though.
We've seen him getting a lot of action under the rim, and that might change a little bit because Blaze Livonia is going to be checking to the game, so Daniel Bergman will probably move out behind the arc. And Bergman's had a little bit of success under the basket, but not really nearly as much as Gus Blood or Livonia have had so far this game.
Definitely. They Gus Blood and Blaze Livonia have a lot of size.
And more experience, too, than Bergman, who really just has not had nearly as much playing time in that big man position.
Bergman's definitely also looking a little less timid of having to shoot the ball, and he's been making a lot of his shots. John Bronner will steal the ball here. He will pass to Augustin Blood, who will go up, and it looks like there will be no foul on that play. Oh, there is a foul. Excuse me. I thought that there would be a foul on that play.
Right, it definitely looked like there was one.
Correct.
That's his second or third foul that he's drawn so far, and he's done a good job of, even when he is getting fouled, not letting that hinder him from making his baskets, because he did have 1 and 1. And he didn't make it that time because they kind of swatted the ball away, but he did make his first free throw, so maybe he'll make his second, and that'd be just as good as a made shot.
Definitely. Lions will still maintain a strong lead here in the third quarter, 18-5. Attica hasn't put any points on the board yet this half of the game. Really good to see the Lions defense just suffocating the Attica's offense here, forcing them to travel and put up shots that aren't necessarily the best. And John Bronner will be patient, and he will take a nice wide open shot, and he will make it.
That was a good shot. It was only about a foot or two in from the three-point line, and he had no trouble making it, so that's very promising to see. And Eamon Martin with the nice steal, taking it down court, and unfortunately missing the layup. There was some tight defense on him. It didn't look like he was that flustered by it, but he did end up not letting – his shot was not able to fall in.
Correct. Number 44 will be off his foot, I think. Yep, no, it will be off Gus Blood's foot. Attica's ball, 44 inbounding. Inbounded to number 3, and number 3 will promptly travel. Turnover, Lions ball. Really good to just see that that tight defense that causes a lot of these travels, turnovers. John Bronner will be the point guard, bringing the ball down. Passes out to the corner, Matthew Romero. Romero to Eamon. Eamon to Lerona in the corner. Lerona passes it back to Bronner, who will fake a pass to Romero, but make it to Eamon Martin, who will put a three-point shot up all over.
Right, he kind of caught the ball awkwardly and was stuck on the Attica player and didn't really have any chance but to fall over. Otherwise, he probably would have gotten called for a foul if he had fallen forward, so nothing really he could do there.
Yeah, playing smart. Number 13 will lose it. Fitzpatrick will recover. And he will pass to Bronner. Bronner to Romero. Passing it around the arc here. Oh, number 23 pokes the ball out. And will not make that. Fitzpatrick recovers. Back to Romero. Romero looking around for someone who's open. Finds Gus Blood. Bronner trying to reset the offense here. Romero no-look pass to Blood. Blood with the shot, no good. Number 23 will bring down the rebound.
Little over 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter, and the Ramblers still have not scored at all this half, and that would have been their first points, but the Rambler offensive player traveled, so Lions will get the ball back with another chance to score and widen that lead even more than the 15 points they're sitting at right now.
Definitely. And the Lions have been doing an amazing job of pressuring the Attica offense, making them travel a lot. Really good to see. Everyone's playing tight, aggressive defense. Blaze Zerona looking aggressive in the paint, about to go up. And he will, however, lose the ball. Number 44, down court, excuse me. Gus Blood will touch the ball, however, so it will be Attica's ball. Gus Blood very speedy there. He's a big man, but he can still definitely move quickly. Should be good at rugby.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited for rugby season with him. Because like you said, he may be the biggest player on the team, but he's definitely one of the fastest, which is really scary when you're when you're on the other side that he's on. So.
Yes, definitely. Number 23 will take that shot, and he will make it to make that. That's actually the first points this Attica offense has put on the board here in this second half. And Fitzpatrick trying to respond. He cannot make that basket there, though. Did not make it. Number 14 is driving here. He will take the shot. It will not be good. And it will be rebounded by number 3, who will promptly get it to number 44 for a 3-point attempt. No good. 23 gets the rebound again. And it looks here to be looks like it's a jump ball. And it looks like it will be staying Attica ball. Rylan Tavo in for John Bronner. And a timeout will be called by the Lions. So, Kevin, do you think that the Lions varsity team will be able to do as well as the Lions JV team today to keep the same amount of energy up and defense?
Well, just from watching the varsity team warm up, they didn't look like they had any really potent offensive players. They had a couple who looked like they can shoot. I think the biggest threat is going to be their center. He looks like he's about 6'6" or 6'7", and he looks like he's pushing 300 pounds. So he's going to be a really big threat for on offensive at least, because I saw him practicing his post moves, and he just looks extremely powerful. So he'll be a lot to handle for Charles Prather. But the rest of the team doesn't seem to have anyone that's really dangerous. So I think that if Charles Prather can lock down the paint, then the Lions should be able to win the varsity game.
Correct. He definitely looks like he would be a D1 football player.
He does.
Daniel Bergman here will score 2 points. I think that's going to be his 8 points of the game. Daniel Bergman, very explosive here on the offense. Number 3 will take a shot, no good. Fitzpatrick with the rebound. Gus Blood passes out to Rylan. The Lions passing around the arc here. 4 seconds remaining here in the third. And it does not look like Attica will not get the ball off in time here. Lions still securing the lead here, 22-7 in the beginning of the fourth quarter. Doing a tremendous job of maintaining the lead here between their solid defense and their patient offense.
And with a different team, 15 points isn't that insurmountable of a lead, but Attica hasn't shown any energy this game. They're just, even when they do make a shot and they are successful, their body language doesn't look like they're pumped up, and it just doesn't look like they're really into it. So I really, really don't think that we're going to see them score more than maybe 5 points in this quarter, because they've only scored 7 so far this game.
They only scored 2 points in the third quarter. So. And the one thing I can think, the one thing that struck me the most about this, is at least the third quarter, is that none of the players really stand out to be making like amazing plays. It's all teamwork. It's very synchronized. Everyone's playing as a team, not as individuals. And I think that's really they're feeding off each other's energy. And I think that's a big factor as to why the Lions are definitely up here by more than half.
I don't think that we'll see Eamon Martin in the game at all the fourth quarter, because he's going to be resting up for the varsity game. And we might not see Matthew Romero either, because we have a big enough lead that we don't need either of them. And they're definitely more valuable to varsity since this game's so far gone.
Correct.
But that will give more playing time to the bench members of the JV squad. I don't know if we'll see some of the sophomores in, but the other players like Ryland and Fitzpatrick will definitely get a lot of playing time this fourth quarter.
Correct. Ryland here passes it to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick looking for someone open. He finds Daniel Duggan. passing it around the arc here. Ryland back to Daniel. Daniel to Fitzpatrick. And there will be a foul on the play here. Out, in my mind anyway. Back to Daniel Duggan. This team, the Lions offense, waiting very patiently for open shots. Not forcing anything. Gus Blood goes right around
down
number
low in the
41.
post.
This is his first year playing basketball as a Lion. He's a transfer student from Our Lady of Mount Carmel, where he did play basketball up there. He's been instrumental to this JV team's defense and offense.
Shot
right,
slotted.
Right there. Again, Gus Blood with the rebound.
The Lions' offense is really moving. We saw there was just so much cutting, and that created just a wide open shot for Daniel Bergman to knock down that three. So that's what we need to see.
I think that's Daniel Bergman's 11th points of the game here.
Right, if they just run their offense like they're supposed to, and like we just saw, then they're going to get open shots, and they're going to, with a shooting team like we have, they're going to knock them down more often than not. And that's really how they're going to score, because they're able to do well in the post against this team, but that doesn't always work. So they really need to be able to attack from the outside of the arc.
Daniel Duggan will score a 2-point bucket here. And it will be stolen by Fitzpatrick, who will shoot. Oh, no, he will not shoot. A little pump fake there. 4 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Bergman with the ball again, will take another three, not be able to make it. Gus Blood there to get the rebound, puts it up, no good. Number 14 will grab that rebound. He will pass to number 11. And 11, putting his head down. That will be a foul.
Fouls on number 21, Todd. That's his first foul.
Never mind, it looks like they will call the foul on Ryland Tavo, the player guarding number 11. As a blocking foul, it looks like. Lions will have a timeout here.
And it looks like the three sophomores, Sean Holman, Ian Whitehead, and Theo Carlisle, will be coming into the game. So that's just kind of Father Carlisle signaling that the starters have done enough, and he's going to hand it over to the sophomores and give them a little bit of playing time as this game winds down.
Lions have secured a solid lead here. With only 3 minutes and 46 seconds to play in the fourth. And I'm not quite sure about this, but it looks like it is. Looks like it's Attica's homecoming weekend here. Lions will be having ours next week, where we will face Arthur Okaw, a La Salette Academy rival.
So I believe the 3 years ago, or was it? No, it was. Yeah, it was 3 years ago when we played Attica. It was their homecoming night, and we beat them here.
I remember that. That
right.
was the night that Michael Warnowski broke the school three-point record for most threes in his La Salette career, or season, I think. I forget which one it was. But I know he broke a three-point record that night. Crowd was definitely hyped for that.
Ian Whitehead drives in. He actually looked like he was driving in strongly for him, I would say. He really hasn't shown that much promise so far this season, but he did at least look rather good going in right there, but he did then step out of bounds and turn the ball over. The Lions got the ball back. Well, almost got the ball back. Sean Holman almost came away with a steal, but was not able to.
It's good good valuable time for these younger players, getting some time in here, getting some experience, because they don't get to play that often. So with this solid lead, they'll be able to come in. Number 3, Takes a shot, no good. Gus Blood again with the rebound. Drives down the court, and it looks like he will be fouled.
He was just showing off his speed right there. He's by far the biggest man on the court for the Lions. It's just sophomores on the court right now, and still he was the one driving down the court, and he outran everyone but was fouled, and his shot did not fall. First free throw is good to put the Lions up by 23 points, 30-7, with a little over 3 minutes left in the game. Second shot is no good, but Ian Whitehead comes away with the offensive rebound. But he travels. He looked like he forgot which foot was his pivot foot, and he pivoted twice on different feet and gave the ball back to Attica.
Blaze Larona will be coming in here for Gus Blood. Blood with an extraordinary night. Many, many boards. Many points as well.
It just seems like with each JV game that we watch with Gus Blood, he just gets better and better, because at the start of the season, he just was really timid. He didn't look comfortable out there, but now when he was out there, he looked like he was in the zone. He was the most comfortable guy out there, and he's just progressed so much since the start of the season.
Blaze Larona, the other big man, 6'4" junior, will haul in a rebound down here after a failed shot attempt from Attica. Theo Carlisle will also be in, the brother of Father James Carlisle, JV basketball coach. Well, JV and varsity, I should say.
Sean Holman travels near the Attica basket and gives the ball back to Attica. Liam Fitzpatrick able to come away with a steal and gives the ball to Theo Carlisle, who misses his layup, but a nice putback by Ian Whitehead for his first 2 points of the game. Attica's shot is no good, and one of the Ramblers has it in the corner, passes it to number 13, who drives in and is fouled on his shot attempt.
2 minutes and 13 seconds here to play in the fourth and final quarter of this JV game against Attica. He will make his first free throw attempt. He will make the second one. Number 13 has the most points for Attica tonight. Fitzpatrick will turn the ball over to number 13, who will assist number 3 for 2 points. We don't see that many turnovers from Fitzpatrick. That's he turned that one over. He's been doing a good job of securing the ball this game so far. Whitehead passes the ball to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick not looking. Whitehead passes late, causing a turnover for the Lions. Number 30 will take a 3, no good. Barely saves the ball, gets back to number 11, who will shoot it and get his own rebound. Jump ball is called, and it will remain Attica's ball.
So Attica scored 4 points this quarter, which is an improvement over the third quarter where they only scored 1 basket. But it's only 1:30 left to play in the fourth quarter, and game safely in the Lions' hands, up by 21 points. So it's really just a matter of playing out the final minutes and maybe some of the sophomores getting some shots and some good playing time in this last minute and a half.
Definitely. This will be a good win for the Lions. It's always good to have that feeling of winning always in the back of your mind after you won a game. It'll help you carry on to the next games. Just like the reverse can be true. The Lions have done a fantastic job playing. If I had to say in a sentence what this game has really shown is they've played as a team. They've played as a team, and they've come together, played defense amazing tonight, and Yeah, super excited to see the varsity game here.
Right, like you were saying, there wasn't really any enormous star performances for the Lions. Gus Blood did play very well, and Eamon Martin did as well, but it wasn't like Eamon's other games where he shot 3 or 4 threes, but he went out there and he played well, as did the rest of the team, and since they all played together cohesively, they were able to come away with what's going to be a really big win.
Number 13 will try here for one more shot. No good. Theo Carlisle, however, after getting the rebound, will travel. Attica's ball. Number 11 inbounding for Attica to number 3. 40 seconds to play here in the final quarter of this amazing game against Attica. Number 3 will try a reverse layup, no good. 13 with the rebound. Passes to number 3. Attica passing it around the arc here. 30 will drive in. And he will not make the basket, but he will be fouled and go to the line for shooting 2. And it looks like the La Salette Lions crazies are here now. And they brought the La Salette flag. We're definitely going to be hopefully hearing a loud night from the crazies tonight, like always. Number 30 will make his free throw there. Hopefully this Lions win here will also play over into the varsity team tonight. A jump ball will be called here, and it will be going in favor of the La Salette Lions. A timeout, however, is called by Attica. 21 seconds remaining here in the fourth. The Lions will be the Lions varsity will be facing a very challenging team tomorrow. So a lot of 6'10" players. The smallest guy on their team can dunk. It's going to be an interesting game. It's about 15 minutes west of Chicago. I forget the name of the team right now.
It's Don Bosco Prep.
Don Bosco Prep.
Very good team.
Definitely. So hopefully, if the varsity can pull off a win here, hopefully that can affect them positively in the game to come tomorrow.
Whitehead inbounds the ball to Theo Carlisle, who passes it to Fitzpatrick. Get up the court quickly, and Sean Holman has the ball down low. Goes out of bounds on the Ramblers, so it'll be Lions ball with 11 seconds left. Time for one more possession and hopefully one more made basket.
Blaze Lerona. Pass it over to Ian Whitehead. Ian passes to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick to Whitehead. Holman. Holman will score a bucket for 2 to close it for the Lions. To make the score, 34 Lions. Attica, 12. What a fantastic game tonight.
So, thank you everyone for joining us for the JV game, and please stay tuned for the varsity game, which will be upcoming in about 20 minutes. Until then, I'm Kevin Quigley and George Macking signing off. Thank you for watching.